Arch Manning was one of the highest rated prospects in college football history, but he's entering his second year and he's not even the starter yet. So today I will be rebuilding Texas and will be making Arch the starter. Okay, so despite not starting a singular game, Arch is an 87 overall. That is literally insane, but I am not complaining. His depth trait is a star. You can't really see that. My face cam's low-key in the way, so I'll move it. His stats aren't bad, though. I mean, whatsoever. He's an 87 overall, obviously, like I just said. He has no mental abilities, but he's got physical abilities. His health is obviously low because he hasn't played yet. Our main quarterback is Quinn Ewers. So, I mean, Quinn is good. He is good. So it makes it's a little tough that we will not be starting him. I mean, if you look at the wide receivers, we have a pretty loaded group. I mean, we've got an 88, 86. Yeah, dude, I mean, Arch has a squad to throw to. So there should be zero excuses that we don't cook with Arch. Simple. We've obviously got to recruit well because, I mean, we want to win a natty with Arch. And obviously being Texas, being a blue blood program like this, we are going to have a lot of options when it comes to recruiting. We don't need to recruit a quarterback because, I mean, we have ours. We're going to start with Richard. He's not going to set the tempo. I was hoping I'd get a gem right there. Alec, okay, you're not going to set the tempo either. What about Terrell Magnum? Oh, that would have been so sick. Okay, but no. We have still yet to find a gem, so I'm getting a little bit concerned because all these guys are 5 stars, right? 4 stars, and we get a verbal commit from Terry. All we had to do was offer him a scholarship. I mean, I don't know. Can you get gems from 5 stars? Okay, well, Mateo is the first. He's the first one off the board. He is going to be a bust. So sorry about that, Mateo. Juan, okay, no gem. Santiago, no. Okay, he's actually a quarterback. I'll keep him, I guess. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But Alex is another bust. So that's unfortunate because he's a 4-star tight end. We need to get Arch as many weapons as possible. So here are 2 tight ends. Dwayne Thorne, he is a 4-star. Number 1 in the state of Kansas City. And Avery Barr, he is a gem. Okay, he is from Florida. Okay, I mean, I could literally go for every 5-star, to be honest. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm just gonna try to, I'm just gonna see how tough it is to get these 5 stars because we are one of the most, talented programs in the country. So if we can't get these 5 stars as Texas, then my God, it has got to be literally insane to get these 5 stars. Juan Duck, he is a bust. Okay, well, thank you very much for letting me know, game. Ben Hester, you are a 5. So I don't know. Can you get gems from 5 stars? Because they're not technically a gem, I guess. Okay, well, we have got nothing but busts so far from the 5 stars. And yeah, I don't know if you can get gems from 5 stars because they're not technically they're not gems. They're actually good. They're supposed to be good. And this is the number 1 player in the nation, Nicholson. We are currently first for him. We're going to see how the power of Texas works. There were just absolutely zero thought going into this process. I am just mindlessly just spamming A and scouting because as Texas, you really don't need to worry about your resources, dude. Like, you've got so many that it really just does not matter. Okay, we start off our first opponent. It's going to be Colorado State. I mean, this should without a doubt be a breeze. We are, of course, the 3rd ranked team in the nation. And once more, in case you forgot, Arch obviously is our starter. I'm going to send the house for all these recruits. Obviously, that's the plan. That's what you got to do. We got to get Avery Barr because he is a gem. I gotta figure out a way, we gotta land him. We are first for him, but I mean, it's gonna obviously be a battle. Look, everybody, yeah, it's gonna be a battle. But we just have so many resources being Texas, dude. It's actually kind of disgusting. Like, I wish there was a setting to send the house for literally all the recruits. There probably is, and I just never, I don't know what it is yet, and we obviously can't schedule any visits yet because the season just started, but let's see what Arch does in his very first game as a starter. Look at the Longhorn coming in. The boys are electric. Arch's first start. I mean, if we were Colorado, maybe I would be nervous about playing this game because, I mean, Colorado State, okay, you know what? Never mind. We are down 10 right now, Arch. Good Lord, Arch, please get a hold of yourself. I mean, 14 points against Colorado State is not good. All right, we're starting to pick it up at the end. Please, okay, that's a little bit better. I'm still not, I'm not content with that. That was pretty sloppy, boys. Arch, I'm still not impressed. That was not impressed. Yeah, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions against Colorado State. Not ideal. Okay, we are second for this 5-star receiver. Dude, I need to find a way to turn the setting off because it is so annoying how it just does that. Wow, we're about to get so many. Okay, Avery made it in this top 8, but the top 5 right here is Trevor. And my God, we have to play Michigan this week. Okay, I am not excited about that because Arch is not very good right now. I'm actually terrified that we have to play Michigan right off the bat. Trevor, I'm going to schedule your visits for, I mean, I guess. I'd do Georgia, but that's just so far. I'm going to do Mississippi State, I guess. And we'll do family visits. He has, you know, proximity to home. I mean, we are higher overall than Michigan, but it's just like, I'm just not confident in Arch after what just happened last week. Okay, to make matters worse, it's on the road. So this is a death sentence. Oh God, just don't beat us too bad, Michigan. Please don't beat us too bad. 20-0. Can we score a touchdown? Arch, can we score a touchdown, please? Can we score a point? No, we're actually not gonna score a point. Oh my God, we do. We score 3 points. Okay, I would be lying if I said I did not expect that. Yeah, I mean, he didn't throw for any interceptions, I guess. That's the only good takeaway from this. Okay, we were in a lot of top 5s. Great. We are now down to 14. Ethan Burke, I guess we somehow got Defensive Player of the Week after what just happened. Okay, now it's time for UTSA, a little in-state rivalry. I wouldn't really call it a rivalry, but at the end of the day, we're 1-1. I'm going to schedule some visits. The only thing I have right now is proximity to the home. This guy doesn't have anything. I don't even know. Pro potential, maybe. But there's no way we lose to UTSA. Like, there is literally no way. If we do, then we are in we have a massive problem. Okay, we won, thankfully, because we are now the 10th seed. Arch, okay, there we go. Offensive Player of the Week. 6 tutties, 349, 0 interceptions. National Offensive Player of the Week as well. Once again, we're going to send this week UL Monroe. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we're now 3-1, and we got to take on Mississippi State. And we have a couple visits this week, and I can also set up a couple. Like Richard, do we have yours set up yet? We do, and it is week 4. We are locked out for Alex, so I'm going to get rid of him. Magnum, we cannot schedule it this week. We're going to schedule it for Georgia. The #1 player in the nation, Isaac Nicholson, we've got to schedule his visit. And oh my God, a win against Georgia would pretty much secure it. It would pretty much secure him to becoming a Texas Longhorn. He's a left tackle. We could use that for Arch. Arch could use a left tackle of that magnitude. Also, Ben Hester, he's the number one outside linebacker in the nation. What about Nick Ortega? Let us scout him. Can offer him a scholarship, and right now we are 4th. All right, Mississippi State's 3-1. They're also an SEC opponents, so we could very well lose to them. Okay, we lost a lot of players to LSU. I saw that, and we lost. We lost to Mississippi State. Okay. Trevor committed to Oregon. Oh, they barely beat us out, dude. This is, all right, even with Texas, I am kind of fumbling. We were in Avery's top 3. I'm cool with that. Losing that 5-star wide receiver sucks. I'm going to try and get another one. I mean, I guess this is kind of a retooling year. Obviously, Arch, I don't know. I mean, he's next year is going to be the year for him. Okay, there's really no 5-star wide receivers left. Okay, Kevin looks like an absolute stud. We are going to try and get him. If we can fall into his top 5, that would be sick. But right now, I'm going to have to hard sell on Ortega. Houston looks like they're going to get him, and I can't hard sell. So, honestly, I'm out on Ortega. I'm not going to be able to get him. I can't lose another. I cannot lose another recruit to Oregon. That cannot happen. I'm going to have to hard sell on Jamie. Okay, here we go. All 3 check marks. Jamie, that should be good. Everyone else, I mean, I guess we're chilling. Oh no, Richard, we're gonna have to do a hard sell on Richard. Here it is, grassroots. We get all 3 check marks, everything that he likes, that he enjoys. We should be able to get Richard, but we obviously, it is a bye week, so let's just sim this week, and we're gonna check in on how Arch is doing. Okay, yeah, Richard commits to LSU again in Oregon. Oh my God, dude, we are losing so many recruits to Oregon and LSU. It is literally only those 2. Richard, I mean, that's 3 LSU in our top 5. I mean, we're pretty much bound to get the #1 player in the nation. Oregon is not beating us with him. Ben, I'm going to have to try to do something with you. I'm going to have to try to hard sell Ben. Everyone else we're kind of chilling on. I'm going to try and lock up Alfonso. Sunday bound, okay, and there's another, of course, LSU and Oregon. I mean, dude, it is actually kind of disgusting. I got to push heavy for this wide receiver as well. I got to hard sell him too because we are nowhere near what he wants. Avery is without a doubt going to commit next week. And all right, that's really it, dude. Juan, I guess I'm going to try. I don't want to lose another recruit to LSU, which I believe is probably going to be the case for Juan. Okay, now that the recruiting's out the way, let's go check in on how Arch is doing. 11-6 is not bad, but it's not good either. Quinn, obviously, 0-0-0. Arch, yeah, we need a little bit more work, but I mean, hey, you're doing your thing. Wide receivers are cooking. Isaiah Bonds, yeah, he needs a lot of touches, a lot of receptions, and he only has 15. So I am actually going to change all the receivers in the slot. I'm actually going to put I guess Bolden's higher overall in the slot. But we've got the Red River rivalry this week, and we're going to be traveling to Oklahoma to take on Jackson Arnold and the Sooners. This is a statement game for Arch, and not only for Arch, but for Texas, but mostly for Arch to prove that he is the guy. Oh my God, they are pumped up. I'm not liking this. I don't like this. Okay, Arch, please, Arch, please prove all the doubters wrong. 13-0 at the end of the first quarter, 20-0. Okay, just don't blow a lead. Texas has blown a lead to Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry before, but it is not looking like that. My God, this is a statement win. Arch, you have outdone yourself. I could not have predicted that. 57-10. We held Jackson Arnold in check. What about Arch? He only threw for 1 touchdown? We must have like a rushing party. Jadon Blue had 3 touchdowns. Isaiah Bond had a rushing touchdown. And all right, yeah, Gibson had a touchdown. And Arch actually had a rushing touchdown. You know what? That's respectable. I've never seen someone game manage a 57-10 dub, but Arch just did that. And there it is. Avery Barr has committed. Do we get any more? We do. Howie, a 5-star quarterback. We do need to still get our quarterback, even though Arch is our quarterback. We get a 5-star middle linebacker in Paul. And wow, what a successful week. Isaac has reached his top 3 schools, and we move up to 12. So we are back in the playoffs. Ethan Burke, I don't know who this is, but my God, he has gotten so many defensive player of the weeks. Oh my God, we got to turn around and play Georgia. You know what? I'm a little bit more confident now because of what just happened. I think Isaac is coming to this. Is he coming to the Georgia? No, he's coming to Florida. Okay, who is coming to the Georgia? I don't even think we have anyone coming to the Georgia one. All right, we're going to try to recruit George. He has 96 speed. That's a wide receiver. 4-star. A little late on the trail, but hey, it doesn't hurt. We are still second. We're trailing LSU. That's the only problem. LSU taking another one of my recruits. What is new? And Georgia they're 7th now, so they dropped. They have 2 losses, but they're still a 91 overall, so they're still extremely good. Okay, here we go. 7-0. This is a home game. This is a home game. We should not be this silent, Arch, please. There we go. 14-7. Come on, Arch. This is your time. This is your time to captivate the college football world. Come on, don't lose. Don't lose. Come on, get a stop, defense. Get a stop. There we go. Come on, Arch. Come on, Arch. Let's go. The boys get a stop. Give the ball to Arch, and the rest is history. 28-24. Please tell me Arch did more than game manage this game. 3 touchdowns and 305 yards. That is beautiful. 2 of those touchdowns went to Silas Bolden. 1 of them went to Matthew Golden. And no, I'm not a rapper. That was bars. We have now jumped up to 8 after that massive Georgia dub. This week is Vanderbilt. Honestly, I'm not too worried about them. We're just going to sim this week. I mean, we can't beat Vanderbilt, bro. We should not be in the playoffs to begin with. Hey, on the flip side of things, we do get a new 5-star left tackle. Actually, the #1 ranked player in the nation, Isaac Nicholson from Utah. What a grab. And we obviously get the dub against Vanderbilt, jumping up to #5. Brian Paris is a gem. All right, you know, we're going to offer him a scholarship. We're going to send the house. It's obviously a necessity when you recruit. You gotta do one of the influences, and I'm just gonna send the house. You know, obviously I have a lot of resources as a being the coach of Texas, so we can just easily kind of throw away not throw away our resources, but just kind of spend them. Kyle Daly, another gem. Oh my God, we are cooking. We are absolutely cooking here. Oh my God, we have so many recruits. We are in the top 3 of, and wow, we jump up to 3 after a bye week. We just had a bye week, and now we're #3. Well, that's good because we started the year at #3, and we're back. We are back. But possibly not for long because we've got to play against Florida. Let me check in on Arch's season so far. 17 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He also got 3 rushing touchdowns. Florida is ranked 21, and they are 1 less overall than us. Okay, here we go, gentlemen. This is it's a big game for us because 2 ranked opponents. Right now, Arch just did not want to show up. Okay, he heard me. 10-7. Can we get some more points on the board, Arch? Was it just a slow quarter? A slow first quarter? 17-10. Okay, we make it a touchdown game. It is now tied. Give us a touchdown, Arch, please. No, God. Please, Arch. Please, Arch. Please. Yes! What just happened? Florida just sold so hard. Arch had 2 touchdowns. I gotta check out what happened. A 5-yard punt. I mean, I don't even know what just happened. We just had a field goal to win the game. That's pretty much what just happened. And now we jump up to #2 in the country. This week comes against Arkansas. I'm literally just going to skip this week. I mean, if we blow this, then good God. Oh my God, we lost. Okay, we lost. We lost. That is not ideal. We're 1 loss away from just just not even making the playoffs. This is a second to last opponent, a second to last game. And if we lose this one, we're probably out of the playoffs, despite it being a 12-person, playoff. And Kentucky's playing for a spot in the playoffs, so they have everything to lose, but everything to gain in this. All right, here we go, gentlemen. We cannot lose 2 in a row. That would be quite unfortunate for our playoff chances. 10-3, 17-3, 24-3. Okay, this is how you respond, gentlemen. This is how you respond against a loss. Okay, I don't want to jinx it because we might choke. 27-19. Good Lord, guys. Okay, there we go. We almost choked it, but easy dub. Arch with 2 touchdowns. Solid game. Nothing too crazy. We were in the top 3 and top 5 and top 8 of a lot of schools, but back to number 7 we go. And then we just got to play Texas A&M, who is 6-5. There is no way we lose this game, right? Like, absolutely no way. And we lost. And we are out the playoffs because of that. 12-person playoff. We lose. And now we're 13. Jalen Milroe ends up winning Heisman yet again. I mean, if you watched the LSU rebuild, he won it twice, so it is no shocker there. We did not make the college football playoffs, unfortunately. We get a commitment, though. Miles Kiki, right tackle. And we get to play UCLA in the Cheez-It Bowl. Or the Citrus Bowl. How lucky of us. Can we at least end this season on a high note? Can we at least get something to carry over onto next season, which will be Arch's possibly his final year in the Texas uniform? Because, I mean, if he has a good year, he'll be a top draft pick and he'll be out of here. But yeah, it looks like we will be blowing out UCLA. Yeah, no problem. The boys are the Cheez-It champions, 41-17. Would have rather not be the Cheez-It champions, but I mean, hey, I can't get upset about a dub, especially when Arch has 5 touchdowns. Okay, year number 2, we start out at number 13 in the country. Arch is a 89 overall, so he isn't even the highest quarterback on the roster, but hey, it is what it is. We got Emory Jones, who ended up transferring here from LSU. That is insane. So we were up to a 90 overall. Our offensive line is literally insane. Looking at all the 4 and 5 stars in Texas, I'm going to target almost every single one. Here's a quarterback we're going to need for the future. I mean, that guy looks insane. They all look insane, really. I mean, they're 5 stars, obviously. No thought is going behind what I'm doing. So I guess you can't get... Okay. Oh, yeah, no, okay. I guess you can't get gems from 5 stars. It's only, 4 stars and below. I am assuming. I mean, that's what I haven't had any gems that were 5 stars, which I guess makes sense. You aren't a gem when you're a 5-star. But I'm just targeting everyone just from Texas at the moment. Let me go for some 5-star wide. What are the 5-star wide receivers looking like? Yeah, we've got to target them. The 4-star too. No bust yet either, so that's good. David is not a gem. But Caesar's probably the best one, obviously. He's the number 1 wide receiver in the nation. He has 96 speed, so he is a demon. We start the season out against Duke on the road, actually. We're 90 overall. We're 10 overalls higher than them. We already had an insane team, but the fact that we got Emory Jones in the transfer portal is literally insane. All right, first game of the season opener. This is the year that Arch should honestly be a Heisman contender. I haven't checked to see if he is on Heisman watch. I doubt it. I'm expecting him to play pretty solid. Right now, it is not looking like we are playing that good, but hey. 26-14, get the dub, even though it was an unranked opponent. Hoping to see Arch with a pretty solid stat line and 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Hey, the interception's kind of but hey. And we jump up to 8. Okay, I love it. Michigan's number 1, Oregon 2, Georgia 3. All right, yeah, we a lot of SEC opponents in this top 10. So if we can beat them, we are gonna jump up like crazy. Next up is San Jose State. I'm honestly just gonna sim this week. Like, let's be real. Jump up to number 7. I mean, I'm shocked that we even jumped up a ranking from beating them. Next up is UTEP, also another unranked opponent. I'm just gonna sim this week. They are 2-0, so maybe they could cause some controversy, some problems. And right now, our recruiting is looking good. This week, however, is the one. We're 3-0. Ohio State's 1-1. They are 15. Okay, well, they don't have Caleb Downs anymore. I don't know where he went. McCarnell Tate's an 88. What about Jeremiah Smith? Where is he at? He is an 86. He is going to be a stud. Ohio State is 15. It's going to be challenging because we're going to be on the road for this matchup. Yeah, I'm scheduling a good bit of visits for this this Red River rivalry matchup because we'll be hosting it this year. For right now, we got our eyes set on Ohio State. Okay, please, Arch. Please, Arch. 10-3. Okay, there we go. We got a little spark going here. Now it's 10-10. All right, now it's 17-10. 24-10. Okay, Arch Manning, please, sir. Please, sir. Yeah, it is Jover. Absolutely destroyed by Ohio State. No shocker. Arch had 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Not looking good. But we jump down to 15. Okay, now we've got to play against Georgia. Oh, it doesn't get any easier. This is the SEC. I'm scheduling everybody for this Oklahoma game. Literally everybody, every visit is going to be that week. It is do or die. It is quite literally do or die for us. We're 1 less overall than Georgia, despite them being a 91 overall. If we can win this game, our season's back on the line. It is so back. Please do not end up like the Ohio State game. I beg. At least be close. Arch, please, at least make it close. Defense is helping us a lot, Arch. You've got to really step it up here because, my God, 20, yeah, it is a massacre. That was expected yet again. I'm starting to think Arch is not the answer at all. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And we get Kevin Honeycutt, 4-star right outside linebacker. We'll take that. And we're close to adding some more players, but right now we are unranked. Yeah, we just dropped to unranked. Mississippi State's on the line. I'm honestly just going to sim to the Oklahoma game. That is the most important game of our season and our future. We do get another 4-star right outside linebacker to commit and another 4-star. We have so many right outside linebackers committing to the school. But we get the dub and we're back in the win column. We're back in the win column and we're back ranked. And we can jump up massively with a win against Oklahoma. Oklahoma's 13. We're 24. This rivalry is where legends are born. And today we will have a legend born. Not Oklahoma. Please, guys, we're hosting this game. The home team has such an advantage. There's no way we can sell this. I mean, I get it's probably neutral. Okay. The red rivalry is it's probably neutral. So maybe we don't have home field exactly. Okay, guys, come on. Come on. Oh my God, this is a banger. That is a banger. Defense holds them. I was just yapping for so long, and we end up getting the dub. The Red River rivalry. What a tongue twister. I probably said it wrong like 5 times. Look at the boys. Oh, that's so fire. That is sick. Look at Arch. Arch with 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He also had a rushing touchdown, so my man had 4 touchdowns this game. That is how you make a statement, especially in a game of this magnitude. Ryan Wingo with 112. Look at Jonte Cook. He's a 90 overall. He's got 102 yards and a touchdown. And we're going to have the commitments roll in after that game. John, welcome to Texas. Dominic Camp, another 5-star. Welcome to Texas. Leo Haggins, a right end from Shreveport. Welcome to Texas. Tavita, strong safety, 4-star. Welcome to Texas. We just got 4 commits from that game alone. And we jump up to 14. We skyrocket in championship contender. And that leads us into a game with Florida. They dropped a lot since we last saw their ranking. I believe they were like top 10. Now they're 23. We have a chance to jump even higher with this game. And I'm just cleaning up on some recruits. Yeah, now it is time to take on Florida. Another road game. This stretch is brutal, I can't lie. Guys, please, we need to make the college football playoffs. We can't go 2 years in a row without making it. And this game would catapult us heavily into the playoffs. Right now, okay, now it's tied 21-21. Making a little bit of a rally, 28-21. Okay, tie it up. We get a field goal. And that's game. Wow, we squeaked past the Florida Gators in the swamp. Arch with 2 touchdowns and an interception. I feel like that's his stat line every single game. CJ Baxter only had 32 yards, but he did have 2 touchdowns. Jonte Cook is such a stud. He had 174 yards and a touchdown. We're definitely going to lose him in the draft this year, no doubt. And because of that game, we get a strong safety, 4-star commit. And that win catapults us to number 10. But if we can beat number 1 ranked Kentucky, we will catapult to at least number 6, at the very least. At this point, I'm just going to turn auto recruiting on and we're just going to let the CPU cook. It is time. It is strictly business. It is time to beat Kentucky. We're 6 overalls higher than these guys. Come on. Game of the week. It's a night game too. 7-0 just like that, Arch. Okay, let's make it 10-0. Defense, keep doing your thing. 13-0. Okay, they're finally going to give up. They're going to give up a field goal. Okay, 20-3 at halftime. Defense is doing their thing. I don't want to jinx them because every time I say something, I feel like I'm going to jinx them. But oh my God, what a masterclass from the defense. We dethroned the number 1 ranked Kentucky Wildcats on the road. And we get the dub 27-9. Oh my God. Jonte Cook. Who else? Player of the game, 2 touchdowns on 3 catches. Imagine. After the game, we get a 4-star, Darrell Dobbs, I assume. Okay, no, that's really it. That's the only commitment we get. Because of that game, we jump up to number 3 again. Dude, number 3, it's so cursed. It is so cursed. We have been number 3 in this rebuild like 10 times. So we play Arkansas next, then we have 2 byes. Then we play Vanderbilt, and then number 2, Texas A&M. That is going to be cinema if we both stay the way we are. So I'm going to sim Arkansas. There is no, I mean, I don't know. Anything can happen. I have a bad feeling we're going to lose this. Okay, we start off with a commitment from the left tackle, and we're still number 3. Okay, so we took the dub, and throughout the bye weeks, we got a commitment from a 4-star right guard, and that catapults us into a date with the 2-8 Vanderbilt Commodores. To be honest, I'm just going to sim this week too. We all want to get to the Texas A&M week. After this game, we get a commitment from a 4-star free safety, and we are now number 1 ranked in the country, taking on the 9-seeded Texas A&M Aggies. So they dropped to 9. They were, what, 2 or 3? They were 2. That would have been so cinema if they were still top 3 and we were number 1. Wow, that would have been a crazy game at the end of the season. But this is still crazy. They're number 9. They've got a 93 overall quarterback. So, I mean, they're no joke. They are no slack whatsoever. Definitely got a squad. And they could very well beat us. But I think we're locked for the playoffs. This is a home game for us. But to be honest, we're playing Texas A&M. They're going to have a lot of fans in the crowd. And it is showing like it. All those fans are definitely happy. 17-3. Arch, please do not disappoint us in the biggest game of the season. It looks like you are. 27-16, please, fellas, please. 27-24, can we get a stop? Please, Arch, we tie it up to get to overtime, and didn't get to overtime. It's over. Well, we were 1 seed for about a week. Arch just can't do anything insane, man. 2 touchdowns. I mean, nothing insane. Baxter at 81 yards. What about the receiving game? Wingo had 184 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jonte Cook was probably the biggest disappointment that game. He had 14 yards. He didn't help Arch whatsoever. Caden Salter wins Heisman with 42 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Definitely was not Arch. Hey, we do get I'm assuming this is the Jim Thorpe Award. Best defensive back award, and he did that without any interceptions. That's actually kind of crazy. But we only dropped to 3 in that game, and we'll be taking on the 10-seeded Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Arch ended the season with, oh God, that is a terrible stat line. That is actually like abysmal. This is a home game. For the first round, maybe the second round, I don't know, but the first round for sure is a home game, as we can tell, and it is not treating us right. We are currently down 7, and we're currently down 14. Okay, Arch, we just don't want to score. Like, for some reason, I don't know why we're allergic to scoring. Finally, we score. It's now 14-14, and we lost. We just got first rounded in the very first game. Arch, my God, that is disgusting. 1 touchdown to 3 interceptions. He was not built for it. The lights were way too bright for Arch. Good God. Okay, well, Arch gets named preseason first team All-American. He's up to a 93. I don't know how, but I'm not complaining. And I'm honestly just going to sim an end of the season. I'm just going to sim. This is going to be Arch's last season here, so I want to see what he does. I will be extremely surprised if he actually does end up making first team All-American. Well, we finished the season 6-6. So Arch did not, yeah. Arch actually had a pretty decent year, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's All-American. But that's going to do it for rebuilding Texas with Arch Manning, which obviously we cannot get it done. Do not take my ability to rebuild seriously right now, because my God, I need to learn so much about this game. This is my second video. If you boys want to see more college football content, make sure to drop a like. But in the meantime, check this one out right here, where I rebuilt LSU, and we probably won a natty. Who knows? You have to find out.